his passion. Normally, you laugh at something. I mean, I am laughing because it's he's so funny. Like at his, he doesn't mean to be, but when he's like, "OMG."
Yeah, yeah, no, for real.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like, but it's so amazing that that these tiny creatures could, because again, it's not just their pro. You're like, oh, it's so interesting. They know what to do with the sense. The
Yeah.
fact that they calculate on the spot still, and they communicate for the present, for like the time being, I think speaks a lot to their true intelligence, because that's how you test true intelligence, is on the spot,
Yeah.
decision making and puzzle solving. You'll be able to be like, whoa. Okay, so here we go, here we go.
Okay. Okay.
So just before we start recording, I just want
Yeah.
to show you the real 4K-ness.
Okay. I'm gonna shut my phone down.
Look at his
Oh
face.
wow. My god. Oh my gosh. Shut this down.
And I got it in first person. That's locked. Interesting. Because first person, you just experience everything so much differently. Like I played. Remember, I had to restart it. So since I had to restart it. Hey, hey.
Jeez, that was very abrupt.
He said, get out of my damn way. Not on my watch.
He
Pick up
had
my
it
hat.
coming.
He had it coming. Wait, that's not my hat. Which hat?
Oh.
This is my hat. I picked up his hat. Okay. Yeah, take that. Hello. Diffuse.
He doesn't give a shit, does
No.
he?
This is cool. I just get to talk to people as they walk around. Can I loot his body?
Is he dead?
I might. No, I think I just knocked him unconscious. Here, if I point a gun at him, it'll tell me if he's alive or dead. Yeah, he's alive.
Okay.
Oh! Oh!
What?
Looting is a crime!
Oh. Yeah, but you just beat a man up. What does it matter?
Well, no. Witness looting. Who witnessed it? Hey. Hey, look! Don't you tell anybody. It was friendly. It was consensual looting.
Consensual.
Hey, stop it. No, no. Okay, okay. $15. Fuck that. $15. I don't want that amount of money to
Oh my
spend.
god, there's a lot of people. You had to be greedy. Now the whole town's after us.
Fuck, I'm tired. Shit. I hear you, buddy. Shit, where's my horse? Jump the fence, you lazy bastard. Because lots of this game too, in the first beginning hours especially, um, you kind of the first beginning hours are really nice, um, of this game, but in the other game, there's just lots of talking, uh, and that's not bad. But in the first game, the kind of messages, everybody's crappy.
Oh, really?
So like, you talk to a snake oil guy, and it's like he stinks. You talk to this Mexican rebel guy, and you think he's gonna be the best, and he stinks. And then you talk to this American guy, and he stinks.
Mm-hmm.
And it just shows how everybody's corrupt, basically.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The lawmen are corrupt. The rebels oppressing the lawmen are corrupt. All of this stuff. And I wasn't. I tried to replay it, and I was kind of bored just listening to people be terrible.
Right.
And it was really Not impressive. However, I played this game, and the dialogue is so much better. I know it's probably heresy, to trash on any game Rockstar makes, but I just
Mhm.
didn't think the first one aged well. I loved the first one, and I
Mhm.
even remember like hunting my the bears and hunting the coyotes and cougars and all that fun stuff
Mhm.
and gathering their pelts. It was an amazing, fun Wild West experience. I'll give somebody a nickel.
I love how like so authentic it looks. Like I feel like this is, you know what I mean? Look at the detail.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
So who's talking? I'll give them the money. I'll buy a newspaper. Yeah, sure. 25 cents. Cool. You've already bought all current available newspapers. I fought for you. Who is this? Who can I pay money? I'll donate. But who's whining though? Who wants the money? It's because we don't have that directional audio. Oh my god, I'm having a really hard time focusing because this game is just so much fun, and the town's so busy and lively. Hey, well I am in the road, so
I mean, it's visually so beautiful on this TV.
yeah. Luckily, I barbers. Oh yeah, I kind of had a fight in this building recently because of the
Oh,
story. So I can't get my hair cut, but we could get a bath, which is nice. I tried to rob this bank several times.
oh my God.
Yeah, I have a smile on my face. She doesn't have a smile on hers. But at first, I wanted to see if I could put money into my savings. See, and I was like, oh, okay, so I can't put money in the bank because I got $50 in the Old West. Um,
Where do you get a bath?
oh, just this hotel right
I'm
here.
kind of fascinated by that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I think you have to show me.
Sure.
Welcome back.
Yeah, the first thing I did was get a bath. Well worth 25 cents. So just down the corridor. And literally, it doesn't like point like an arrow to tell you where it is. You just kind of look. And it's actually like PG-13ish. It's not too bad.
Oh,
It's
you
it's
get some a drink too.
yeah. So when I heard that, I was like, oh no, what's gonna happen? She literally just helps you wash. She just If she's just washing her legs, believe me, nothing's going on. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Nothing happens.
Anyway.
Nothing happens. Okay, I know it sounds weird. Alright, you're the one that asked for this.
Well, I was kind of fascinated.
It is, but look, she's literally just washing his arm. Okay, it's my left leg. That's the button I hit. I consented to my left leg. And look, it's my left leg. Now I need my right leg. Anyway, anyway. And now I'm super squeaky clean in the Old West. So fresh, so clean.
How nice. That is so funny. What a funny
Literally, it's just like,
feature.
it seems just like you're getting a massage.
Yeah.
Don't.
I didn't say a thing.
Okay, I'm telling you, you saw what I saw. It ends here. Doesn't become awkward or anything. More awkward. It's the Old West. This is pretty tame, babe.
Yeah,
For the
right.
Old West, that's pretty tame.
Okay. All right. So my curiosity was satisfied.
Yeah, and then you can also rent a room, and I was like, uh-oh, I bet room. No, you just sleep, you know? Like, I
What
can
an
aim.
interesting thing. Like,
Yeah, you can just get a bath now because I was in the mud fighting that guy. So now I was all gross after I got my first bath. Like that sucks. And going into the store is really cool too, cause and I'm telling you, in first person, it really does make a difference. I wasn't in. Ooh, did I do that?
what? What'd you
This is
do?
how you know it's like everybody else is probably like, oh, this is my favorite shootout and all this stuff. This is how you know it's a me game.
You're making me dizzy.
Well, I'm just excited because the shovel reacts to me hitting it. That's pretty unique. They didn't need to do that, but to make it a real shovel,
Yeah.
they want. I wonder if this stick reacts to me too. No, it's too much to ask. But yeah, this is going to be a classic Joseph video where nothing interesting will happen except for the beginning, which accidentally happened. We didn't plan on that.
No, no, you were just showing me, and then it turned into a Wild West shootout.
So let me see if I can find a chair to sit in. And I really like how heavy he moves. He doesn't move like I'm just moving some character.
Right.
He moves like I'm moving a human. Like there's a little bit of weight to him.
Oh my god.
That's fun. Fun little.
Oh, we're
Oh,
in the saloon.
there's a stranger there. Who is saying? Oh, it's that guy down there. I bet if something. I bet. I just want to find a chair to sit and read my newspaper. Can I just sit with these guys?
They look too friendly, but there you go.
Fine, no seats for me. Ooh, look.
Isn't that a guillotine?
No, no, it's a noose.
Yeah, well, oh no, that's regular. But I
Let me
meant
see
like
if I hit the lever. Can I? Aw, that would have been. Ooh, ooh, wait, rest? Craft? Huh? Interesting. What? Oh, I must just be. You can craft anywhere, I bet. I bet that's stuff that you can craft anywhere. I kind of wanted to see if I could fall through that thing. That would have been pretty fun. Okay. Focus. Slow down.
oh my
Let's
god.
read our newspaper. So Arthur, the main character, writes everything that happens in a journal down.
Oh really?
And I thought that would be really fun
Wow.
to read. Um, and you can donate to the gang too.
Oh really?
So like let's say you find a really good score, you can donate some of what you find to the gang to make it support because there's like women and children, there's like a bunch of people. So let's read this journal together, and I think that'll be a fun way to end the video. Okay?
Okay.
So something happened in Blackwater. You played the game with me a bit last night, so
Yeah.
you know a job went bad in
Right.
Blackwater. Arthur wasn't there, so we don't know what happened. But apparently the leader, Dutch, who we're quite fond of, is not did something bad and that's unquote unlike him to lose his head.
Mm.
So we're a little bit concerned for Dutch right now, and we clearly like Dutch. And I just love these little sketches,
I know, they're really nice.
but they're not too fancy. Like I can buy that he just did them himself.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're just interesting. All right, and Blackwater. I bought this new journal after the last one got destroyed in that fire all those months ago, whenever it was. I haven't written or drawn much in the past few months, but I was missing it more than I thought I would. and finally near a stove, so here I am, I guess. After all that business up north and the fire, we spent a few months in the grizzlies, traveling down from the northern, or from a few months in the wilderness, traveling down from the northern grizzlies. Stuck mostly in the western foothills of the mountains during the worst of the winter. Food was easy to find, and life was good. Dutch had a lead for some land we were going to buy, but the land did not match up to his criteria, or he got spooked we were being watched by the law, and that somebody knew who he was, and we never bought it, and we are wandering still. We picked up a couple new folk in the Grizzlies. Jenny, a sweet young girl we met, abandoned on the roadside, and Micah, an outlawed Dutch met in a bar someplace. Dutch seems very taken with Micah, who is pretty hot-headed, argumentative, and full of himself. Hosea and I are less sure. Guess we shall see. Eventually, we came out of the wilderness and now holed up outside Blackwater, although sometimes I stay in town, hunting for opportunities. I might be onto something. We got plenty of money, and the trail we took was so tortuous and slow, nobody could have followed us south and east, or figured out where we was heading. We was thinking about California. Then Dutch and Hosea brought us down to Blackwater. Blackwater has apparently grown a whole lot since any of them was last here. I was told to expect little more than a trading post. The place has grown fast, and it's almost a small city. The town seems to be riddled with corruption, but there's certainly plenty of money here. It's good to be sleeping in a bed from time to time and living a more civilized life after so long under canvas, but I do not particularly like being this near to a town. We are living here, camping outside town mostly, hidden in plain sight, I guess. Life seems pretty easy. Abigail and Marston keep arguing. Marston is the main character from the first game.
Oh, okay.
So we're seeing him young, which is just a bit of fan service, kind of,
Yeah.
Seeing our favorite badass from the first game
Uh-huh.
as a young guy, having like girlfriend problems,
Oh.
basically. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I wonder why exactly he came back. He cannot seem to decide if he wants to be a father to that boy of his or not. The arguing is exhausting. I heard talk of a man sounded like Trelawney, but we haven't seen him for many months. Did you read this one?
Sure. Jose and Hosea and I are onto something pretty big. Might be a lot of cash coming in to do with a real estate scam Hosea thinks he may have discovered. I am not sure yet. The perfect crime, we think. One where we rob crooks. We are being real careful. It's fun working with Hosea again. The man is an artist of nonsense. Even if nothing comes of it, we're having an amusing enough time. It's good to be running scams again. Jose is a born huckster. He's getting anxious, worried that by lingering in town, we're going to bring undue attention on ourselves. But Dutch thinks he's also onto something big. His words, not mine. Bank money being brought in by boat, apparently. So for now, we're working on both things and seeing what happens. Plan is to flee west into the desert countries, someplace if we can. Mike and Dutch are planning to rob the ferry in town. They think it's laden with riches, cash coming in from the banks, coming in by boat. For once, I'm not getting involved in the job. Jose and I are too taken up with our business, which I believe could go very well, and Dutch seems confident that with the group assembled, all will be okay.
Plan is for them to carry out the job, then flee into the wilderness out to the west. The next day, Jose and I carry out our scam and join them. Dutch seems happy and excited. He's talking again about California, but he's also talking a lot about other places. The Blackwater sketch.
Very good.
You know, I like this page just because it's just a screwed up horse that he just stopped
Yeah.
and then just started a new page, you know?
Wonder where he crossed that all out.
Yeah, it's like he was making a map, but he realized it was wrong, maybe?
Mm.
Or like maybe that's what he heard about the town. And
Mm-hmm.
then since now it's a bustling metropolis, maybe it's changing so much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know,
I
you
don't
know?
know either.
Coulter. We had been running for weeks. I mean, running more than usual. The job they was pulling in Blackwater, robbing that ferry, turned into a disaster. Young Jenny got killed, poor thing, while Sean and Mac both got arrested or killed. Nobody seemed sure which. Dutch shot a girl. I'm not sure if by accident or design, and it seems like it might have been set up. We took to the hills in an almighty scramble, leaving money and most of our things behind.
Mm.
Then, as we were fleeing east over the Grizzlies, an almighty storm hit us. Davy Callender, who had got shot in the gut on the raid, passed away. It was brutal, and the rest of us nearly froze. But we found shelter and have been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we await the thaw.
Mm.
Camp Coulter. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for. Jose and I had been planning a robbery of our own in Blackwater, but I guess that's been abandoned along with most of what I owned. I'm profoundly concerned as to what happened next. Once we leave this place and the law finds us cowering up here. Found a girl, well, a woman I should say. Her husband had been taken by some of Combe O'Driscoll's boys. Nasty business.
I like that. That's a cool picture.
It is a cool
I like the
picture.
simplicity. That's cool.
Ridge, Leviticus, Cornwall. Seems Conan O'Driscoll had the same idea as us. He's been hiding up here scouting out a train he wanted to rob. We bumped into some of his boys at some farmstead they were robbing. Found that poor woman whose husband they had taken, and she's now riding with us as she ain't got no place better to be. Then, Dutch being Dutch, and his hatred for Combe being just as powerful as it ever was, a whole bunch of us went to pay him a visit in his camp. But he escaped. We grabbed one of his boys. Poor guy didn't see it. I ain't spoken yet, but he will once we freeze him a little and set Bill on him. Been a bad few weeks, but we're mostly alive. Dutch being Dutch, busy making plans and figuring out just how we're going to survive. And Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams. And, I think that's a good place to stop,
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it gives a pretty good idea of, what's been going on. Oh, that's beautiful.
It's
That's
beautiful.
really beautiful. Well, not that in particular, but I meant the mountain, the moonlight, just some of the campfire light. Beautiful.
Yeah, I was finding so much more stuff in first person mode. Like I was finding extra drawers to search,
Hmm.
and then all of a sudden it's a bit difficult to get used to first person. To
Hmm.
be in the world versus to watch John Marston, to watch Arthur Morgan in the
Hmm.
world. But once you kind of just like, I almost like forced myself just because I was finding extra stuff.
I feel like streetlights are out of place. I didn't know they.
It said it is becoming a civilization.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, that's, the age of outlaws is dying, civilization is slowly coming, or they just fibbed a little and put, lights because maybe they had torches there and they weren't lighting it enough.
Hmm.
But I agree. But clearly things have lights, though.
Yeah.
Like, and it doesn't seem out of
Oh, I
place.
love how you can see in the windows. That just feels like you're just walking down.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Who's talking? Oh, oh, he's definitely gonna want to fight.
Well, he looks like he's had a few, so he might be okay. Oh my
Somebody's
god.
had a few.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Hello. Alright, I wonder if I could walk in here.
What?
Let's
Oh.
just talk to the lawman. We're just coming in the middle of the night to say hi to the bank.
Why do they have the door open?
He's probably telling me to get the heck out. But since I don't have the audio on anymore, that's probably going to be annoying. So if the audio was on, it's just because me and my girlfriend got so wrapped up in this game we didn't even notice. So if it's super
I
annoying to have
know.
double audio, whoops. Just pretend you didn't notice.
And the horse said yes.
All right. Anyway, I'm never going to stop.
No, it's
So
too fun.
if you want to sign off, I'll look at the moon. Okay.
Yeah, moon is beautiful, and it was recently a full moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was very beautiful. I was trying to take pictures, but the pictures of the moon never, like the way you visually see it, and then you use your phone. It's
It's
just
like a
like,
little
yeah,
dot.
yeah, like it looks like a street light.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
terrible.
pathetic. But anyways, very cool exploring this. I know you were super excited about it when you picked it up last
Yeah, it
night.
was. It was.
Yeah, so I'm happy for you, and I enjoyed what you've shown me. We've had a lot of fun. So I hope everybody else has. And please like and subscribe. That would mean the world to us. And good night.
Good night.